Hey, good people. It's Janaea from Boss Conversations. I'm just here today to share with you a few tips on how to have a productive day. I find that if I don't really work on being productive, I wind up being unproductive, very unproductive. So, I just want to share with you guys 5 tips on how to have a productive day. How can you be productive? How can you make sure that your days are meaningful and that you get the things done that you want to get done? And we're going to start first with tip number 1, write a plan. Start with a plan. However you got to do it. Write it, voice record it, notes on your phone. Either way, get into the habit of making daily plans of what you need to execute. It's very important because life is so unexpected, right? Like the things that happen in life, we never know when a situation or something is going to come up. And so that can really distract you and that can really deter you from what you had planned to do for the day. So much to the point that sometimes you just can't even remember what you were supposed to do because you got so involved in the situations that life has thrown at you on that day. So to have an actual plan helps you stay focused on what you need to get done and to prioritize that. All right. Tip number 2, take regular breaks. Okay. You have to take regular breaks. There are times that I sit in front of the computer for hours, like all day, 8 hours creating stuff, editing, doing different things and it's very draining. So I take breaks. You have to take breaks. I might say, hey, tapping out for 20, 30 minutes, go get me something to eat, watch a little TV, wind down, play with my dog, talk to my daughter, whatever it is. You know, take a break. Schedule breaks as well because it'll help you come back and you're more refreshed and energized, especially when you feel like you can't stay awake, you're drained. Take a break, go do something, even if it's go outside, take a brisk walk, get some of that fresh air to wake you up, whatever it is. Figure out things that you could do to take a break to help re energize you or just kind of, help your mind get settled a little bit. Number 3, minimize distractions. All right, this is very important because it goes back to the same thing I said about why you need a plan. Distractions are just what they are, distractions, and they come at any time. So there's little things you could do, like turning off the notifications on your phone. Turn off the notifications on your phone when you know you're doing something important and you need to concentrate because you can get a phone call. And that conversation, whether it's the tea or a business or it's something that you just got to handle, whether it's a family member checking in or a friend, that conversation can take you totally left. You can wind up looking up, it's an hour later, you've been on the phone. Now you don't feel like going back to work. Now you don't feel like getting back in the headspace you were in prior to that. But if you had that notification off, then you could talk to them after you finish your business. Okay? Find quiet places to do your work, your task, your art, whatever it is you're doing. Um, Also, you could, just find quiet times in your household. Maybe when everybody goes to sleep is the best time for you to work, or while they're at school or at work, or while they're at practices or rehearsals. But you have to really schedule these things so you can make the most out of your day and your time. If you already had the plan, then you already know that little Susie has rehearsal today from 4 to 6, right? And why not sit in my car from 4 to 6? Or if we're at her school, find a quiet place where I could go ahead and knock out some of my work while she's rehearsing or practicing. But if you prioritize and if you plan your day, then you can make your day the most productive day by doing things like that. All right. So I just said that was number three, right? So I just kind of went into number four, and that is prioritize your tasks. Prioritize them. All right. With the hardest one first, the one that takes the most time or the hardest one, you want to knock that out first. Why? Because it's the most difficult. You need to get it done. Because if you do all your minimal tasks in one day and you do those first, you're not even going to feel like even trying to start the harder task. Go ahead and knock that out first. While you have all of your energy, your mind is the freshest, knock that one out first. And then when you finish that, it's also going to be a mental thing. Like you're going to feel really good. Like, oh, I did that. Got that done. Oh, I was dreading doing that, but I did it. Now you're going to feel like you can knock anything out. So those little tasks, it's nothing. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get that done. Prioritize your tasks. That really makes a difference. And it also helps you with staying focused. Like, hey, oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do that. That means this needs to be done by this time. It is important to prioritize your task. And the fifth and last tip I'm going to give you guys is to reward yourself. Reward yourself. If you've done all of these things, if you've been productive for the day, you've had a great day, you did everything on your list, you checked them all out, baby, reward yourself. Even if it's just you laying up in a tub with some bubbles and some Epsom salt and some wine, winding down with some nice music, or whether it's an ice cream cone or a sundae, whether you want to treat yourself out to a nice fattening meal, because again, rewarding yourself, not things that you do all the time. And one thing that can even help with that is to make a list of rewards. Make a list of things that you feel like are rewards for yourself, right? So when you do have those days where you deserve a reward, you can go to the list and say, I think I'm going to do that today. Because you might not feel like an ice cream cone today, but you might feel like that bath. You might need that bath. You look at that list and you say, how am I going to reward myself today for being so great? Please do it because you are your most important investment. You are the most important person in your life, and your business and everything else comes after that. Even your family, you come first. So take care of you. You guys hit those five, write those down. And those five tips that I gave you, write them down, get them in your head. Let me know, does it work? Like, does it help for you? And even if you have your own, drop me a line and give me some tips. Let me know, like, what I can do to be more productive. Something I didn't, list that you feel like might be something that I could use. I'd appreciate it. I hope you appreciate the five tips that I gave you. I hope you guys had a productive day. Hope you have another productive day tomorrow. Peace, love, and light. Boss Conversations, we out.